Alright, final leg. So we are just over a week away from the World Championships that are going to be going down in Doha, Qatar. We have been waiting since January, almost 10 full months for these World Championships. Some great performances across the season, but we are going to be talking about some world records that might go down in those Doha World Championships. A lot of guys and a lot of ladies have been teetering on the edge of getting to the world record. So let's jump in and take a look at some of those events that might break some of those world records. So first off, probably one of the top on everyone's list, we have the men's 400-meter hurdles. The world record dates back to 1992. Kevin Young ran 46.78 seconds. Huge performance there, but we have three potential guys who are in contention to break that world record. First off, we have Karsten Warholm. He managed to run the number 2 time all-time, 46.92 seconds back in the Zurich Diamond League. Just behind him, though, he had Rai Benjamin, who ran 46.98 seconds, equaling number 3 all-time. These two guys have been on a tear all season, improving their personal best. Each of them have been under 47.3 seconds 3 times this season, so they are really pushing towards that world record. The other third wild card in this race is going to be Abderrahman Samba. He has dominated 2018. He managed to run 46.98 seconds, so equal number 3 right now with Rai Benjamin. If all three of these guys are healthy, because Samba, he's been out a little bit. His last race was back in Monaco, a flat 400-meter run where he ran 45 flat. If these three guys, though, are in Doha and are all healthy, they are definitely going to be pushing towards that world record, potentially getting even under 46.7 seconds. So we're going to see what these guys are going to be able to do and if they're going to be able to break that world record. So the other race probably on everyone's list as well, the women's 400-meter hurdles. The difference here, this world record was set this year. Dalilah Muhammad at the USA Championships ran 52.20 seconds, breaking that 16-year-old world record. Huge performance from her and in really fine fashion, but all she has to do is PR in Doha. Right behind her, though, she has a young up-and-comer, McLaughlin. She has been super consistent and improving every step of the way the past couple years, and probably has a little bit more potential and upside than Dalilah Muhammad. McLaughlin has a season's best of 52.85, but last year she ran a personal best of 52.75. So we are going to see these two likely duking it out for that world record. Again, Dalilah Muhammad just has the PR, but she's going to have McLaughlin on her tail. So keep a lookout for these two in Doha. Now, moving into the field, we have the women's triple jump. That world record was set all the way back in 1995. It's 15.50 meters, so great performance there. But we have Yulimar Rojas from Venezuela, who has been on a tear all season, improving her personal best multiple times this season, ending it off going into the Doha World Championships with a best of 15.41 meters. That's the number 2 jump all time and only 9 centimeters from that world record. She also had some huge fouls all throughout the Diamond League as well as at the Pan Am Games, so she is definitely in shape to break that world record. We're going to see how close she gets to it, and I think likely she's going to be able to surpass that mark, even getting into 15.55, 15.6, whoever knows what she's going to be able to do. So keep a lookout for Rojas. Now we had both the men's and the women's 400-meter hurdles. Now we have the men's and the women's triple jump. In that men's triple jump, the world record again set back in 1995 by Jonathan Edwards, 18.29 meters. This time we have Christian Taylor, Will Claye, and potentially Pichardo as well. Taylor jumped 18.21 meters back in 2015, scaring that world record, the number 2 jump all time in history. But this year, Will Claye has kind of been on a roll. He improved his personal best to 18.14 meters, making him number 3 all time in that triple jump. He also has a mark of 18.06 meters when he beat Christian Taylor already this season as well. So we're going to see these two guys duking it out, potentially getting towards that world record of 18.29 meters. But we cannot forget about Pichardo. Back in 2015, he managed to jump 18.08 meters. So he's been very, very consistent. He's gotten to that 18-meter jump range, but this year he's been a little bit down. Last year he did jump 17.96 meters, so he shows that he's still in contention. He has a couple 18-meter jumps, so we're going to see if these three guys can really push towards that 18.29 world record mark. Now, let's take a look at some records that might be a little bit of a stretch, but still realistic, not so obvious like some of the other ones we just mentioned. First off, we have the men's 4x400 meter relay. That world record was set back in 1993 by the USA, an all-star team. They ran 2 minutes, 54.29 seconds. We had Andrew Valman, he led off the relay with 44.5 seconds. Then we had Quincy Watts, he managed to run 43.6 seconds. We had Butch Reynolds run 43.2 seconds. And then Michael Johnson anchored with 42.9 seconds. So all-star relay here, but we have a couple guys in the USA who might be able to push and contend for that world record. record. First off, of course, we have Michael Norman. Back in 2017 for USC, he managed to split 43.06 seconds. So huge split on the anchor leg back in USC. That might be the #2 split all time, just behind Michael Johnson's split of 42.9. Then we had Rai Benjamin. He also on USC's 4x4 split 43.5 seconds. So great performance there. Then we have Fred Kerley. Of course, we know from the blocks he's able to run 43.6, but also while at Texas A&M, he managed to split 43.5 seconds. So he's definitely going to be in good form. Then we have a whole host of other guys who could potentially get into a really fast range. Of course, we have Vernon Norwood, we have Nathan Strother, we also have a lot of other guys, Obi Bokwe, Kamari Montgomery, we also have Will London, a lot of other guys who might be in contention who could run in that 44 low range and potentially give these guys a shot at the world record that we might have. It's, again, a long shot in that 4x4. It's a really strong all-star team back in 1993, but if all the stars align and if conditions are right, we could see a world record in that men's 4x4. Now, finishing things off, we have the men's shot put. So the world record is 23.12 meters, set many, many decades ago, but this year we have a lot of guys who could get in contention and really scare that world record. First off, we have Ryan Crouser from the US. He managed to throw this year a 22.7 meter throw. Huge performance from him. He's also been really consistent in those 22s. Then we have Thomas Walsh. So this year he has a best of 22.44 meters, but last year he threw 22.67 meters. So also getting up into those high 22s. Then this year we have Darlan Romani from Brazil. He managed to throw a personal best of 22.61 meters. So these three guys are potentially in range, a little bit ways to go to that 23 meter mark, but if they do get something off really, really big and have a really good day, we could see them scare that world record. Again, it's a little bit of a long shot, but this is one of those events that would not surprise me if the world record was to go down in one of those rounds. So keep a lookout for that shot put. So those are the events that we most likely will be able to see world records hit in Doha, but there's a couple others to keep on your radar. First, we have the men's decathlon. Kevin Mayer from France, he hit the world record last year, 9,126 points. This year, he's been improving his personal best in a couple of the decathlon events. So if things go to plan in Doha and if conditions are right, then we might see him hit that world record again. Then we have Beatrice Chepkoech from Kenya. Again, last year, she also set the world record in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. This year, she's been pretty consistent, running some really fast times. So if things go to plan and if there's some great conditions, we also might see her improve her personal best, hitting a world record there. Finally, in my opinion, the farthest outside shot is going to be Michael Norman in that 400 meters. He's run 43.45 seconds way back in April. Personal best and season best, of course, there from him, but he hasn't been hitting those times. Of course, he lost to Fred Kerley at USA Championships, but we're going to see if things go absolutely perfect and if things go really, really right. If he's pushed by Fred Kerley, maybe by King Bloomfield as well, he could hit that world record of 43.03 seconds. Pretty far outside shot. I think Wade Van Niekerk is going to keep his world record, but we're going to see what happens. So keep a lookout for all these guys, all these events in Doha. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment on what record you think is going to go down in Doha, and then we'll be back again very soon. Thanks.